So I've got a couple of things queued up here I want you guys to see on our tactical board here, talking about yesterday's game and the style of play we've been working on with the whole switching and moving of the ball with possession. Okay, we switched to a 4-4-2 with a diamond in the middle. So I'm going to kind of highlight that here with some of my boxes. You can see that on the field here, I have the defensive third in red, the middle third in yellow, the attacking third in blue. We are yellow, attacking this goal right here. And so here's our diamond in the middle right here with our midfielders. See them kind of stacked off. We're set up like we're going for a kickoff right now. So the reason we're doing this diamond is because, and we've also been coaching on this outside of the play too, right? Moving the ball to the midfielders and moving up the field. And here's why. We want to try as best as we can to control this area in the field, this middle section. You know, we have the red zone where like a whole bunch of the goals are scored. Actually, now I'm making tiny ones. I'm not trying to do that. But this area here is where a lot of the goal scoring opportunities are created. Not a lot of goals are going to come from right here, but the second or third ball from a goal will start from this area, right around here in this zone, okay? So having this diamond in the middle helps us control this zone. We have put two of our center mids, we stack them on top of each other, and they kind of make a diamond over this area right here with the outside midfielders. See, here's the diamond. It's kind of swished right now, but when we step forward, diamond might take full shape and it'll be all over the middle, okay? Now, we've also been coaching on moving the ball up the outside of the fields in these areas right here. All right, and there's a reason for that. It might be kind of counterintuitive. Coach Bubba, why do you want us to control the middle and also be practicing moving the ball up the outside? And that's because in several opportunities, we might receive the ball defensively down here in our defending third in this area, right? This is a common place for us to stop a counterattack in this area right here. So when we stop a counterattack right here, we need to get the ball away from this. This is the red zone, right? There's the top of the arc. This area right here, many soccer goals are scored right here. This area right here. So when we get the ball, we don't want to put it right back in the spot. We want that ball to go outside, all right? So our team needs to be dynamic, and this formation allows for dynamic choices, right? We'll be able to collect the ball on a counterattack, move the ball outside to the wings and up the field, and then hopefully back into the middle when we're attacking in this blue attacking third, all right? But at the same time, we also want to control the middle because it's much easier to attack from the middle. Look, if we draw a line from the middle of the field straight. Oh, that's not a line. That is a circle. Hold on. I'm still playing with this app. I'm learning it. So look, if we draw a line straight from the ball here to their goal, you can see, yikes. There we go. It's a straight line, right? Perfect. That's much more easy than to go all the way out here, then come all the way in from the outside. There's nothing wrong with this shape, and many of our goals do come from the outside in, but it might be a little easier if we can go direct. So we need to be able to do both. We need to be able to defend, move the ball to the outside and back up the field. Also, if we can, move the ball to the middle of the field, all right? So I got a couple of things queued up. Right now, we're going to look as if red is attacking us and we are defending. We're yellow, all right? So let's say the ball comes to the outside of the field. We're stepping up. Here we go. Right now, we've got our midfielders stepped here. Our forwards gone high. Our defense has shifted over. So look, this is what happens when the other team controls the middle of the field. Right now, the ball dropped out, and it's about to come back in the middle. If we don't have a holding or attacking center mid, or a center mid somewhere offering pressure in the center of this field, you're going to see it gives the other team lots of time to make a big ball. This is that whole silly defend the guns thing we were talking about. One of these 2 or 3 players in the middle of the field will have an opportunity to play a big ball, a gun, for these little guys to run onto, right? So watch. The ball comes in the middle. You can see now he's got time. Even if our defenders are stepping where they be, there's that center of the field that they control. And now even if we start to adjust, it's just too late, and we've pulled a, look, This is now a 2-player versus 1 situation. And so this guy is going to play this ball over here. And there's just not much. Even if this defender's doing everything they can do, it's 2v1, right? And they're off to the races to the goal. So let's reset that, all right? Oop. So now, look, that ball came out here, and we didn't have someone controlling this orange center of the field, right? So let's always make sure we have someone holding that spot. You guys did a phenomenal job against that on yesterday's game against Valley View. We controlled the middle of the field, and so even though they were a more like they were larger than us, they were more physical than us because they were just bigger players. You guys held the center of the field, and they couldn't do anything about it. You know, they were stronger, but you guys controlled the ball more. So let's say we control the center of the field now. All right, but oh look, their players have controlled the center. All right. So at this point in time, we want to try to get into this space, but it's not a great option. This defender has the ball, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of their players in the center. So instead, we're going to move that ball to the outside. This is that dynamic choices. All right, we have our holding center mid, our attacking center mid, our wings, and our 2 forwards. So if the center is clogged, we can move the ball to the outside. All right, this wing here needs to go wide. All right, in the past, I'm going to back it up a frame. In the past here, our wings would drop to the middle. So right now, this wing should be wide because this player is already here to offer support. This player needs to get wide to be an option on the outside. This is a common occurrence that happens with us in the game. Our outside wings, you're showing to the middle to be a support option, which is not a bad idea, but we don't have an option outside. If we had another player out here, then this would be okay. You're offering a leg of a triangle. But right now, these players can offer this side of the triangle, but we need a wide option. So watch what happens when this player moves out wide. It forces this player to make a decision. Do I go straight to the ball? Do I cover the middle? Do I cover the guy on the outside? If you move wide, both of the wings move wide here, this player can take up the space. And now we have a triangle here and here, a triangle behind us, but we also have a triangle leg right here that gets us forward. The ball can come out, and now we've eliminated these 1, 2, 3 players. Because they control the middle of the field, we'll go around the outside and try to move the ball forward. And then we could have a switch across the field into a space where we can attack. And now when we attack like that, all right, just because that ball's been switched, this wing still needs to get involved, and so does the other wing over here. Notice that this is the outside wing now. He's tucked all the way in. If this player right here, if she gets the ball on the outside and plays it forward, they still need to be involved with the attack. Let's say this is one of those breakaways we've been getting several times. Forwards have been getting great breakaways with the center mids because this awesome ball distribution from the defense. Let's say we're having one of these breakaways. We need to crash the goal on all angles. All right. That way, if a ball is shot, like happened probably 3 or 4 times in our previous game, and it bounces off of a post, we're not sitting there watching it for the goalie to get it. We're all there crashing to score. Notice at this point where all the yellows are, there's literally nowhere safe for that ball to bounce out of. If it bounces out here, there's a player there. Bounces out in the middle, there's a player there. If there's bounces out there or there, there's players there and there. All right. So there's people everywhere for the goal, crashing the goal. I was just going to reset everything from the beginning. But yeah, I just wanted to show some, let me reset it to the 0. Show some of the things that we're trying to accomplish. I really wish we had another day to practice because you guys did a phenomenal job on Monday's game. That's the style of play that we are looking to do. That was it. You guys controlled the center of the field. You moved the ball up the flanks, the outside of the field if the center was clogged. You were recognizing players open on opposite ends of the fields. That's the style of play. It really clicked for you guys against Valley View. And I want to show that that's a really big point of success for you guys too, because Valley View is a larger team than us. Remember, we talked about on average against Gallagher, those guys are probably like a foot taller than you. On average, Valley View was much taller than you. And you guys held them down, even though they were a larger team and should, theoretically be able to take the ball from our team and unpossess the ball from us quickly. You guys possessed the ball well. All right, you moved it through them, and they just couldn't put anything together against you that looked super cohesive. So keep it up. All right, that's the style of play it's going to take to beat the more challenging teams in our league. It's got to be sharper. It's got to be faster. We have to have less little mistakes like our first touches, but that's all stuff that we could practice and you could do with some touches at home. So I'm really excited for Thursday's game. Get outside, get some touches. Check this out as many times as you need. I'll paste the link to it so you can watch it as much as you want. Take care, guys.